Vanessa Hansen, and my partner and I, Carrie Boulding, are from Conn Magnet Elementary School, and this is our SummerSTEM 2020-2021 project. We did Google through the idea cycle with our students. Carrie Boulding is the magnet coordinator here at Conn Elementary, and she's been a member of the Wake County teaching community for 11 years. I myself has been a member of the Wake County teaching community for 13 years and have been at Conn this entire time, going from the general ed classroom to being the technology teacher. So Carrie and I were lucky enough that we were able to be both inside and outside of the classroom. So we brought an interesting perspective to our project, and we were able to not just take our project to one grade level, but we were able to do our project school-wide based on our roles. Here at Conn, we are the School of Entrepreneurial Design, so we use the idea cycle. And that means we're going to identify a problem, we're going to develop a plan, we're going to execute that plan, we'll assess our prototypes, and then we'll share them out. And it's a continuous cycle that we go back through over and over again with our students when it comes to problem solving. So for our project, we had to identify the challenge for our students. So I'm going to let Ms. Boulding share what we did. We started with doing the Google CS First project, and their design challenge was to code their own Google Doodle using CS First. And their theme was based on a reflection of what makes you you, based off of the Google Doodle challenge from this 2020-2021 school year. So Ms. Boulding led them through the identify the challenge portion, and she had them create their own Google Doodle first by reviewing the Google Doodle archives and then having them start their plan on paper. So then they had to develop a plan. By developing a plan, the students were able to do a drawing. And so this was great because with pre-K through fifth grade, we were able to have them use the Google design on paper and use crayons to start imagining what the Google Doodle would look like that represented them. So from honeybees to dragons to dinosaurs to codes to robots, our students came up with some very imaginative and creative Google Doodles, and this was done as a one-day project. Some of them took theirs home and continued to work on them. Some of them continued to work on them here, but it was important for them to have their Google Doodle. Next, we had them execute their plan. So students were able to execute their plan using the CS First program, and CS First is now incorporated into Scratch. So Google and CS First is the Google program, and they have incorporated with Scratch to actually have a Google, create your own Google logo design program in the CS First program within Scratch. So what students were able to do is they actually started with a starter project, so it gave them a template to build on. And because we are one-to-one devices now in Wake County, it was wonderful because every student had a device to work on, and we were able to walk them through it. And students used the base plan they had from the paper to then take it to the coding steps. So again, we were able to do this with K all the way through fifth grade. Now, once we execute the plan, one of the things we're doing is we're actually extending this project out, and they're turning this into their Big Ideas Week project, because this all started with the book From an Idea to Google. So what we had them do is at the very end, we're actually going to have them continue to work on their big ideas that started out with our Google Doodles and taking it all the way through that idea cycle, and have them create their fast prototypes that they will share out in June. With the Google designs that were done, or the Google logos that were done in CS First, we had students share out what they did in their Scratch account. So here's a couple examples of what some of our students did.
If you can see, my thing was going up and down. And all this stuff right here is what I like to do. I have a dog. I like ice cream. I like watermelon. And so I made everything like go crazy when I press these buttons. And I just like a lot of things go crazy because my friends are crazy sometimes, and I like to do crazy stuff. And that's all. Thanks for watching.
So this student was able to take this all the way from his paper design through his Google Doodle and again, share it out.
Hi, my name's Avery May, and this is my Google Doodle. So first we started on paper with Miss Bolding, just on paper, like coloring to design our Google Doodles. But I'd say it was a lot more fun to do them on computer because I expressed my ideas more, and I had more options, and it was really fun. So this I chose this for my Google Doodle because I'm kind of inspired by like randomness and creativeness. And so I did these frogs for my letters. And then if you click the flag here, click this, it changes the background a few times. And it goes on to all these different random backgrounds for a few times. And if you click this, the little red frog jumps 2 times and then says ribbit and jumps again. So that's basically my whole Google Doodle idea. So yeah. Bye.
So that student, again, she shared her opinion of how much she enjoyed doing it, not only on paper, but then taking it to that coding level. And so she was able to take her design through the idea cycle all the way from that paper, that idea to the paper, and then executing it in CS First Scratch.
Hi, my name's Naya, and I made this Google Doodle because I love music, and I think that because I love music, it would represent me. And I like to code because one day I want to be a coder, and I think that it's really fun and interesting to learn new ways to code, and I think that it looks really cool.
And so there's Naya's project, and she has a huge love of music. So her paper one started out with just a couple different musical instruments, and she was able to go through and design some of her sprites to show her interest. And she incorporated some of the sprites that were already in CS First, and she was able to create that on Scratch. And actually if you go to our website, you can check it out, but all of the designs move and rotate, and the students have music incorporated them in sound. So it was great to be able to see from kindergarten to 5th grade, students taking their ideas from paper to that coding skill. So please make sure you check out our website, Google through the ideas cycle. If you go to our website, we have student projects, teacher resources. We also have some of the projects posted, and you can always access the lesson plans through there as well. Thank you so much for having us at SummerSTEM and checking out our program. Please reach out to us if you have any further questions or ideas to share with us. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.